Yo, how you doing, guys? Darren Bent here for the YouTube channel. It's Darren here, by the way, Darren Bent. As always, I always try and get you guys to remember to like and subscribe this video. Do you know what I mean? We're trying to grow together, as I always say. Today's about the release of one shoe, which comes out tomorrow. Of course, it is the True Blue Air Jordan 1. A lot of people have spoke about the Air Jordan 1 and they've said kind of that they think it's going now. It's not maybe the most popular Jordan. It's still my favorite Jordan. So I was lucky enough to get a pair come through my door from End. Shout out them boys at End as always. So let's take a look at the shoe. First of all, let's start with the box. As you can see here, the blue box here, the Jordan 1 box. Let's get there so you can see if you can get that zoom in there. There you go. You can see a small size there. Yeah, standard Jordan blue box as we like. I like the box. It's always got a nice bit of detail to it. Give you it there. Let's get ourselves inside. Put it there. Nice bit of packaging. So I'm going to put the whole box. I'm going to put the whole box there for you. I'll package in that. Get that out. And here we go. There we go, right there. The Jordan True Blue 1. Initial thoughts. I like it. I'd say that the leather on it is maybe not as premium as we've seen in other shoes, but listen, it's still a nice shoe. Let me get the other one out. There we go. The Jordan True Blue. Now listen, we know that this shoe's obviously been inspired by the Jordan True Blue 3, which is a massive hit. So they've tried to make it kind of similar to that. The only thing I'd say about this Jordan 1 is that when you kind of look at the similarities between these and the True Blue 3s, on the 3s there was a little bit of red, and as you can see here, if I get a bit closer, there's no red on there whatsoever. We also had the elephant print on the 3, even though, and listen, I love elephant print on the trainer. There's no elephant print on here at all. So again, you go, okay, I get it, the True Blue, but no elephant print either. So if I'm honest, listen, I like the shoe. Let me show you both. I like the shoe. It's there. And here, listen, I like the shoe, but when you compare it to some of the other releases that came out last year, for instance, like I've got one here. We'll take the Taxi. There's the Taxi that came out last year. It is premium leather quality. I mean, the detail on the Taxi is unbelievable. So if you're asking me to pick between the True Blue, which I get, and I understand the hype around this shoe because this is 2023, the year of Jordan, the Jumpman, but also as well, it's the first kind of proper Jordan release of 2023, so I can understand people going crazy to try and get this shoe, the True Blue, and to be fair, with the amount of pairs that they're talking about being released, I don't think it's going to be particularly hard to get these at retail either. So let me just show you again. As you can see there, the True 3. Yeah, so listen, I like the colour. I'm not a big navy man, I'm not a big blue man, but I understand the significance behind this shoe, the True Blue. But as I said, when you compare it to the Taxi, as I said, and for me, I didn't put these in my top 10, the Taxis, but looking at them now, I think these could have been potentially close to my top 10 when it comes to 2022 releases. I mean, everything about this shoe is lovely, even down to the colour, the detail, the leather on it, the premium leather. But yeah, with the True Blue, listen, I understand it. Obviously, they've got the grey sole there, as you can see there. As you say, I understand it and I get it, and the hype around it. Maybe because because it's 2023, we can't wait for a Jordan shoe to drop. We're all excited. We've seen the releases that are coming. Everyone's like, oh, how can I get a pair of them? So when these drop, I expect them to be a massive drop. I get that. I fully understand it because, as I said, it's a Jordan 1, and people have said that maybe the love for the Jordan 1 is dying a little bit. I don't necessarily agree. I like the Jordan 1. It's my favourite. But I'm not quite sure. Again, I like the shoe. I do really like the shoe. I'm not even going to hide the fact. Will I wear these or not? I'm not quite sure yet. Let me get a bit closer there so you can see. But it's one of them where I think there will be a lot better releases than this when it comes up this year. Like a lot better releases. But hey, when it's the first one of the year, I can understand everyone's excitement, anticipation for what's to come. And I get it. Whenever people talk about the Jordan 1 releases last year, we know that this shoe, the Lost and Found, was a lot of people's drop of the year, and rightly so. I mean, it's absolutely perfect from the colorway to everything about the shoe. The retro version, this Lost and Found, I get it, last year was a lot of people's number one. It was number one in my list. So when you look at this Lost and Found, and then again you look at the Taxi, which is here, the Taxi, again another shoe, Taxi there, and the Lost and Found there, and then you add the True Blue into it. I mean, for me, the True Blue is probably the worst out of the three. If I'm honest, it's as I said, the excitement will build because it's the first one of the year, but I don't think these will have the big hype that everyone's expecting to have. I don't think there'll be big resale value in them. Of course, you'll be able to sell them for a little bit more, but I don't think the hype around these will be anywhere near some of the releases that we're going to see this year. So I wouldn't say I'm underwhelmed with the True Blue, but put it this way, I am looking forward more to some other ones that are releasing, as I said, because nice shoe, but again, I mean, these weren't even talked about as hype the Taxi, but when you look at the quality, the Taxi's much better. And then obviously the Lost and Found Jordan 1, which again was for me the best shoe released last year, unbelievable shoe. So again, as always, I want you to comment and tell me what you think of the True Blues and what you think, and are you going to be purchasing this shoe? Are you going to try and get it? I got mine from End. Again, shout out to the boys at End. I know they're releasing on the sneakers app as well, so good luck if you are having a go at trying to get a pair. But let me give you another look here. The True Blue Jordan 1s. There we go. As I said, as always, guys, make sure you like and subscribe this video. Let's try and grow together. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build. We're trying to get this thing up. So, as always, I want you to enjoy your day, look after yourselves, but most importantly, peace.